Hey everybody, this is Dave B69 and welcome to week 3. We're getting ready to play our game here. Um, I have changed the quarter length. I changed it to from 7 minutes to 6 minutes. Trying to get the gameplay
Madden
to
NFL
under
on
an
EA
hour
Sports.
of
And if
regular
it's in
time.
the game,
So
it's in
that's
the
why I
game.
switched it up.
It's the
So
Eagles and the
let's get playing.
Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. To throw, Hurts. Pressure, gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and 5. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. They'll try and play with some pace early on. They'll go for it and run option right. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
On first down, it's Hurts. He runs with it. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, And that will lead to a second down. One of the tight ends in motion right. A second down throw for Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Another big play and another first down. 26 on that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
With that, why don't we take a look at the draft class from 2024. This was the year of offense, at least in terms of the first round. Only 9 defensive players taken the entire first round, none until the 15th pick. So these guys feel like they got some great value in adding a versatile defender. Carr now on second down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The shotgun. It's Carr. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. on the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
They'll motion the tight end right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Saints offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He is in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown 6. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Both the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Second and 7. To throw is Hurts. Now he'll run. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
That is fielded at the 13. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
Second down, Carr. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The rookie #1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, with a touchdown pass there. We saw a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Derek Carr. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st down, Carr. Quick throw here is complete, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work the middle here with Kamara, and he'll get forward for about a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Kamara. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. 3rd and 6. Back is Carr. He's got his man. That's Olave. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
They'll go again here with Kamara. Kamara got a 1st down, still going. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Carr. That's to the sideline where he finds Olave.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. On the give, this is Kamara. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A give up the middle with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he will score. Jawan Johnson, touchdown Saints.
It's a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Saints will extend this third-quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he gets this up close to the 40. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Carr now to throw on first down. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The shotgun. It's Carr. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Carr working out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
We'll go play action with Carr. That is caught by the tight end, Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. The Saints stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. And even 30 yards. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Barkley. A second effort, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in week 2. They'd go to 2-1 if they can hold on here. This drive starts with 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Carr now. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. Carr to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Saints will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and These drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's taken in left side by Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe one or two of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to run it. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops for their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.
So yeah, defensively, I did not perform well. It was really, really bad. Statistically, they had 330 yards passing. I mean, Derek Carr just made me look foolish. He threw 4 interceptions. We ran the ball okay. I mean, we didn't do great, but we didn't do horrible. So yeah, receiving wise, I got to do something about figuring out how to do a better job defensively on passing plays. That's what's killing me. It's like you just can't give up this much passing. So anyway, until next week, this is David B69, and I'm out.